Praise Pathways Presence, Understanding the Essence of 1 Timothy. The letter of 1 Timothy is a heartfelt correspondence from Paul to his young disciple Timothy. It serves as a guide for Timothy, who is leading the church in Ephesus, offering him insight and direction in his spiritual and leadership journey. Paul begins his letter with a warm greeting, extending blessings of grace, mercy, and peace to Timothy. This traditional salutation sets the tone of mentorship and care that Paul has for his young charge, emphasizing the spiritual blessings that are paramount in their shared faith. The primary aim of the letter is to provide Timothy with counsel on handling false teachings and maintaining order within the Ephesian church. Paul's guidance is crucial for Timothy to navigate the challenges that come with leading a diverse and growing congregation. Paul issues a stern warning against false teachers early in the letter. He emphasizes the importance of adhering to true doctrine and alerts Timothy to the dangers posed by those who stray from these teachings. This caution is aimed at safeguarding the integrity of the church's teachings. Paul delves into the role of the law, explaining its importance when used correctly. He clarifies that the law is designed to highlight sin, thus guiding believers towards righteousness. This explanation helps Timothy understand the law's place in Christian teaching and its utility in combating false doctrines. Paul shares his transformative journey from a fierce persecutor of Christians to a devoted follower of Christ, attributing this radical change to the abundant mercy of God. His personal testimony serves as a powerful example of redemption and the transformative power of God's grace. He entrusts Timothy with a significant responsibility, urging him to engage in the good fight of faith with determination. This charge emphasizes the importance of steadfastness in one's beliefs and the relentless pursuit of spiritual integrity amidst challenges. Paul provides detailed instructions for prayers and worship within the church, advocating for a decorous and respectful atmosphere. He underscores the importance of both men and women adhering to guidelines that reflect a heart focused on godliness and reverence during worship. The qualifications for church leaders are meticulously outlined by Paul, highlighting the necessity for overseers and deacons to possess moral and spiritual integrity. These criteria ensure that those in leadership positions exemplify the values and teachings central to the Christian faith. Paul touches on the mystery of godliness, centering on the profound truth of Christ's incarnation. This brief exposition underlines the core of Christian belief, the manifestation of God in the flesh, which stands as the foundation of their faith and practice. Paul warns of a time when some will turn away from the faith, seduced by misleading spirits and teachings contrary to the gospel. This prophecy underscores the need for vigilance in preserving the integrity of Christian doctrine amidst external influences. Guidance on treating various church members reflects Paul's comprehensive approach to community life. He emphasizes respect and proper support for widows, honor for elders, and a Christ-like attitude towards slaves, showcasing a deep understanding of the diverse needs within the church body. The love of money is highlighted as a perilous pursuit, with Paul advising against the temptation to prioritize wealth over spiritual well-being. He promotes contentment and godliness as virtues that surpass temporal riches, framing a life of simplicity as inherently valuable. Encouraging Timothy to maintain his faith fervently, Paul reminds him to steer clear of worldly distractions. This exhortation to fight the good fight of faith is not just a personal challenge, but a model for all believers to emulate in their spiritual journey. Paul's advice to the affluent within the church to avoid arrogance and to engage in good deeds underlines a broader principle of using one's resources for the common good. This guidance ensures that wealth serves a purpose beyond self-aggrandizement, fostering a community of generosity and support. Paul underscores the critical need to safeguard the gospel against the distortions of false teachings. He stresses that Timothy must vigilantly protect the integrity of the faith, a treasure that has been entrusted to him, to ensure its purity for future generations. The emphasis on sound doctrine is reiterated, with Paul advising Timothy to steer clear of myths and endless genealogies that lead to speculation rather than edifying the church. This guidance aims to keep the focus on teachings that promote godly living and spiritual health. In addressing the role of women in the church, Paul calls for modesty and good works. He highlights the importance of women contributing to the church's life in a manner that reflects reverence and propriety, aligning with the broader values of the Christian community. Timothy's youth is presented not as a barrier but as an opportunity to exemplify faith and leadership. Paul encourages him to demonstrate through speech, conduct, love, faith, and purity how to be a beacon for believers, setting a standard for others to follow. The handling of sin within the church is treated with seriousness, emphasizing the need for discipline while also maintaining a spirit of forgiveness. This approach ensures the community remains healthy, fostering an environment where growth and reconciliation can flourish. Paul's advice to Timothy on personal discipline underscores the critical nature of spiritual growth and adherence to one's duties. By cultivating personal discipline, Timothy can serve as a beacon of faithfulness and integrity in his leadership role within the church. In his concluding remarks, Paul encourages Timothy to remain steadfast in his faith and continue the vital work in Ephesus. This personal note serves to bolster Timothy's resolve, reminding him of the profound impact his ministry has on the church and its community. If you believe in the positive impact we're striving for, share this video with friends, family, or anyone you think might resonate with our message. Let's grow this community together.